Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video we're going to be doing a first impression slash review because I'm pretty familiar with the formula, so I'm pretty sure I'll be able to tell you whether or not this is something you might be interested in on the new Bejewelled Eyes to Hypnotize by Charlotte Tilbury. I just got home from work and this palette was here. I ordered it the day that I came out and I'm like, okay, let's do this video. So I quickly did my face makeup. As you can see, I have no eyes on and I had to straighten my hair for you guys because it was freezing down over here. So I have not even opened this palette yet. I will open it with you guys. I'm super excited to make this video. If you guys are excited too, don't forget to please give it a thumbs up before you leave. Also, if you're new here, hi, my name is Patty. I actually work at a Charlotte Tilbury counter, so I'm pretty familiar with the Charlotte formulas and the palettes and all of that. So hopefully I can give you some insights. Don't forget to please subscribe before you leave. Ring the notification bell if you want to get notified every time that I upload. And with that said, let's go ahead and get started. First things first, I took my hair out of my face and I also made these pimples very angry right before I put foundation on, like 30 minutes ago, so just go ahead and ignore those. Let me show you the packaging of this beautiful palette. Look at how pretty this box is. I am a sucker for palette boxes. I keep a lot of mine. It has like jewels, like when crystals hang from a chandelier, that type of vibe on the box right here. I really like it. And now let's get it out of here. Ooh, this packaging is so beautiful. It's like a silvery packaging that has some kind of texture to it. And it's very shiny. I love it. Let me once again turn the light down and just kind of move it around for you to see it. See how it has like texture to it and it's so nice and shiny. And now let's open it up. I think you'll see it before me. Alright, so this is what the palette looks like. How is it, you guys? I haven't seen it yet. Let's see. Ooh, it is so pretty. I can already tell you one thing I don't love about it. Let me turn the light back to bright. It's got 3 matte shades. I would love, personally, at least 1 matte shade per eye look. Charlotte divides her palettes by eye look, so Happy Glow, which is the 3 first shades right here, that's a look. Love Glow is a 2nd look. Dream Glow is a 3rd look. And Seduce Glow is the 4th look. I really wish every look would have a matte. I love to do a matte with my eyeshadows every time I do an eyeshadow look. So right away I think I would have liked more mattes in here. However, the colors are beautiful and we are going to do some comparisons. I have my Pillow Talk palette right here. I think some of the shades might be kind of similar, so I'll be comparing it to this one. But before we even get there, let's do some swatches. Okay, so here are the swatches. They swatched absolutely stunning. It was so easy for me to get this pigmentation on the swatches. Let me show you right here. See how nicely they swatch? So some of these shades are a little bit more sparkly than others, but again, we do have 9 shimmers and 3 mattes. I do love what I'm seeing so far. I'm especially super pumped for these purpley shades right here. I feel like I haven't seen anything quite like that from Charlotte. She did have a quad that had 1 purple shade in it, but it's been discontinued as of recent. So I just cannot wait to play. These swatches are everything. They're so beautiful. The formula in this Bejewelled Eyes palette feels like the formula on the Pillow Talk palette by Charlotte Tilbury. So if you love how creamy and buttery and pigmented this formula is, you will absolutely love the formula in this one, because I can tell you that they so far feel the same. Now let's get into some swatch comparisons, because I do think that there are some colors that look kind of close, so I want to see just how close they truly are. I think the first colors I want to compare are going to probably be the number 2 from the Happy Glow and the number 1 from the Date on the Pillow Talk palette. Then I'm going to also compare Day 2 with Dream Glow 2. And I also want to compare the Seduce Glow with these shades right over here. Oh, and obviously these pinky toned shimmers with these pinky toned shimmers right here. If I think of something else, I will show you that as well. Let's start with the pink shimmers. The first two right here are from the new Bejewelled Eye palette from the Love Glow look, shades 1 and 2. And then the second two shades right here are from the Pillow Talk palette from the look Dream. These are Dream 1 and 2. And they are pretty similar. I think the ones that look the most alike are going to be the Love Glow 2 shade with the Dream 2 shade, which is this one right here. These two shades look pretty similar. I feel like if you were to put them on the eye, you would not be able to tell which one is which. Then I have some light warm tone shades right here. The first one is from the new palette. It's the Happy Glow number 2 shade. And then the second shade right here, which is a little darker, is Date number 1 from the Pillow Talk palette. And this is Desk number 3, also from the Pillow Talk palette. So even though they are slightly similar, I would not consider these to be the same to each other. I think that they are different enough, and I really like having all three of them. Then we have the color Seduce 2 from the new palette with shades 2 and 3 from the Date look in the Pillow Talk palette, and as you can see, those are also pretty different. They are not the same. The light shimmer shades are also pretty different. The ones from the new Bejeweled palette have a little bit extra sparkle to them. This one down here is the one from the Pillow Talk palette, the Day number 1. And these two are the light shimmers from the new palette. So these are also different. And last but not least, the matte pinky slash reddish shades from both palettes. This is from the new palette and it is the Love Glow number 3 shade. And this one right here is Dream number 3 from the Pillow Talk palette. So as you can see, those are also different. So honestly, after swatching and comparing all of those together, the only one that I think is truly like just very similar to one of the shades from the Pillow Talk palette is going to be the Love Glow number 2, this shimmery pinky shade right here, because everything else, to me at least, looked different enough. And I do have some of Charlotte's smaller palettes, but I don't think I have any with any shades similar to the shades in this new palette, so I'm not going to be comparing anything else. One comment that I saw when I told you guys on my community page that I was buying this palette is that someone said that it's like all over the place, they weren't into it. I personally don't see it like that. We always complain about palettes that have too much of the same shade, they're monochromatic, they're boring. She's giving you something that is not boring or monochromatic. You have warm tone shades, you have pinky reddish shades, you have purpley shades, and then you have some cool tone shades as well. So I do really like that she did 4 very different looks in this palette and each look is cohesive. So I'm personally not mad at the shade selection. I do like it. Now let's go ahead and get to the looks because it's pretty late at night and I want to get this video up as soon as I can because I think this was a limited time release and then it's coming back further down, maybe in a month or so. I want to get this video up for you as fast as I can, so let's do some eye looks and then I'll get to editing. I have my trusty rougher brushes ready. These are my absolute favorite. I can't put them down. I'm going to leave you guys a link down below for Refer because they're going to have a really amazing sale where you can get these 50% off come October, and so I think you guys would really like to get these brushes, especially half the price. So I'm going to leave you a link so that you guys can sign up for that. I don't have any eyeshadow primer on, but my eyes are concealed and powdered, so I think that should be enough. Every number 1 shade, like the first shade from each look, has primer infused into them. That's how Charlotte always does it, so I think we should be fine. We probably don't need a primer. I definitely want to play with the purple, so I think I'm going to start with the Dream Glow number 2 shade right here. And I'm just going to put it all over my eyelid. Wow, that is so pigmented right away. Did you guys see that? Amazing. And this is not even a packing brush. This is like a fluffy brush. So that was awesome. And I'm going to get the Dream Glow number 3 here, which is a little darker with that same brush. And I'm going to put it around. And Charlotte Tilbury shades are extremely blendable, so it's going to be extremely easy for you to diffuse this. I'm going to get a clean fluffy brush, nothing on it. I'm just going to blend any edges up here. And I'm blending this Dream Glow 3 shade right here, and this is not the one that had the extra sparkle to it. So as I go back and forth with my blending brush, it doesn't really look shiny anymore. It kind of looks like a satin finish, which I'm much happier about because this is the one look that didn't have a matte in it. So I really like that you can still use that shade as a transition color. Back with my number 1 brush from Refer, I'm going to intensify that Dream Glow 3 shade. So I'm putting it on the outer V and just tapping it in. Okay, I'm going to get Dream Glow 1, and I'm going to put that on the inner corner and blend it into the eyelid. I really like this, you guys. So far, so good. I never said the price of the palette, I just kind of assumed that you knew, but this palette retails for $75, and I happily pay that for these types of formulas. Like, this is incredible. I'm gonna get a little bit more of that Dream Glow 1, and I'm going to put it right here in the center to lighten up the center of the eyelid a little bit. Yes, that's so pretty. Okay. I'm going to once again get Dream Glow 3 with my number 14 brush from Refer, which is a really tiny blending brush, and I'm just going to back and forth swipe that color so that it doesn't look super shimmery down there. We just want a nice smoky effect, just like the one that we did on top. That looks so pretty. Am I done? I think I'm done. There's nothing else to do with this eye look here. It looks so beautiful. I could also, let's see, I could do a little bit of this Love Glow 1 shade in the middle here. No, that was a bad idea. I like the other shade better. Okay, never mind. Leave it with the Dream Glow 1. This is the eye look. I quickly wipe my brushes off on a paper towel, and let's just go ahead and do another look on this eye. So I think I'm going to start with Happy Glow number 2 here, kind of as a transition shade. And I'm going to do it on this eye, back and forth on the crease right here. This is a really pretty shade. It is a very warm transition color. It looks warmer once you blend it than it did in the pan, but I really like it regardless. Then with my number 1 brush and Love Glow 3, we're going to intensify things right here on the outer V of the eye. So this is that nice red shade. So pretty. And I'm just very lightly doing little circles around that V area so that it blends into my transition color. Back with my bigger fluffy brush, I'm just making sure that things blend it out nicely. Then I'm going to grab Love Glow 2, which is that shade that looks like the one on the Pillow Talk palette. Even though it is a little bit more red than pink, but it is very similar still. Beautimous. A little bit more of that matte red. And now I'm going to use Love Glow 1. This is my Refer number 2 brush. And I'm going to put that on the inner corner. Blend it over Love Glow 2. These eyeshadows are very easy to use. I sometimes don't want to be like a hype woman for Charlotte Tilbury. I want to be like, that's expensive, but they are ridiculously good. Like, these are so good. I love the formula. I do love the formula in this palette and the Pillow Talk palette more than the formula in some of the quads. I feel like some of the quads have a formula that I don't love as much, but I just have no complaints about these. I'm adding a little bit more red because I want it to like be a little higher on my crease. And now I'm making sure that I blended. This looks so weird with my other eye. Look at it by itself, don't get distracted. It's beautiful. Let's do the under eye. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to do the matte red with my number 14 from Refer. And I'm just going to blend it under the eye. Back and forth with a light touch. A little bit of Happy Glow 2 underneath it here, so that it looks the same as it does on top. And I really like this inner corner right here from the Dream Glow trio, so I'm going to put that one here as well. And this is a second look. Honestly, one of my absolute favorite things about Charlotte's formula is that these are some of the easiest eyeshadows to work with. If you're a beginner in makeup, you'll love working with these because they're pigmented right away, but they can also blend out so easily. So I like it. Let me do some mascara and show you how things are looking like with some mascara on. I'm back with mascara on, and I'm just going to do a little lipstick because I feel weird. This is the Patrick Ta lip liner in She's Humble, which I've been loving. And then I'm going to put on the Walk of No Shame Jewel Gloss. Alright, so let me show you both eye looks. I'm going to just cover the other one. This one here is the one that I did with mostly the purpley shades, which is so pretty. Again, I do wish that there was a purpley matte in there, but also the Dream Glow number 3, which is the darkest purple blended out into a satin finish color that absolutely does work on the crease of the eye. So I'm very impressed by that, and also I really like this look. And then I have the warm reddish look right here, which I love. Now that I'm looking at this eye look again, I do think that these shades right here are pretty similar to the Walk of No Shame eyeshadow quad. I don't have that one to compare it to this one though. I wish I did. So for me, they're good, nice, exciting shades. But if you have the Walk of No Shame quad, some of these might be similar to those. As far as the final first impressions, I know that Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palettes are a little bit on the pricey side. This does retail for $75. You are getting 4 nice different looks in there though that you can do a lot with. You have a little purple, you have a little pinky red, you have some warm, you have some cool tone. I know some of you are going to be upset that I didn't do the eye looks up close, but I didn't want to make this into an eye look video. I wanted it to just be a first impressions, a review, just my thoughts on whether or not you guys need it. And because a lot of you are watching that new Natasha Denona video that I posted today, I will be doing a 5 looks 1 palette with this one as well if you guys are interested. So let me know down in the comments section below. Also let me know what you think. Do you think it's boring? Do you think it's all over the place? I like it. I am happy I bought it. I'm happy that I was able to review it for you guys, and I see myself using these shades. The most special thing about these Charlotte Tilbury palettes, in my opinion, is the formulas. They are so incredible, so easy to use. I know that I'm going to edit some parts of my blending out of this video, but trust me when I tell you it is going to be the bare minimum because the shades blended that quickly. I didn't have any super long silent pause that I think I'm going to have to edit out because everything went on and blended instantly. So very easy for beginners to use, and you do have some nice different color stories in there to play with. I give it 2 thumbs up, a 9.5 out of 10 for me, just because I do wish it had just one more matte shade in there. I love her mattes. I thought the Pillow Talk palette was so incredible because it has so many mattes. With that said though, you could combine them if you have this one too, you know? So I truly hope that you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Ring the bell, do all of the nice things. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye!